Welcome back to episode 9, where we're going to talk about habit 7, the last of the 7 habits. Not our last episode, we've got one more, but this is the last of the 7 habits. You can see on the model, we've gone through each of the habits. Habit 1, to be proactive. Habit 2, begin with the end in mind. And habit 3, put first things first. These 3 habits form what we call the private victory, our mastery over self. And then we move up to habit 4, think win-win. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. And habit 6, to synergize. And these surround what's called the public victory, where we build trust and become trustworthy with others. Surrounding these 6 habits is habit 7, sharpen the saw. Now, we talked in our first episode about the power in seeing things through the correct mindset or paradigm. And one way to see habit 7, which is sharpen the saw, is to say, you know what, I just can't take time for myself today. That is probably less effective and less helpful. Whereas an empowering way of seeing things is to say, I must invest in myself so that I have this energy and these resources to actually take care of all those around me. We're all familiar with when we get on the airplane and the flight attendant comes out and gives us all the safety instructions, and they talk about if there's a lack of oxygen in the plane, that the oxygen mask will drop down, and that you put your oxygen mask on first. And I'm sure when I first heard that, I thought, well, that seems pretty selfish. Wouldn't you make sure everybody else is taken care of? But you are actually doing a better job of taking care of others when you do put your mask on first, because then you have this constant stream of oxygen, literal oxygen, and energy to then be able to do much more for others. The key principle of habit 7 is the principle of renewal. Investing in yourself, renewing yourself so that you have more and more to then give to others. That's why it surrounds all of the other habits, because it's the thing that gets all of the other habits going. Dr. Stephen Covey used to say, or ask the question, have you been too busy trying to get somewhere that you didn't take time to stop and get gas? And the audience usually chuckled. But how many of us do that? We're so caught up in getting everything done and addressing all of these concerns, especially right now, all of the urgencies, that we forget to slow down, renew, re-energize, rejuvenate. That's what habit 7 is all about. Now, we focus on 4 dimensions of the human being: the body, the heart, the mind, and the spirit. Now, think about that again. The body, your physical well-being; the heart, your social emotional well-being; the spirit, your spiritual well-being; and then your mind, your mental well-being. And like a chair with 4 legs, if you're not renewing in one of those 4 areas, it's wobbly, it's a little off. So think about what you're doing or what you could start doing, especially in this challenging time, to be renewing yourself on a regular basis in the body, the heart, the mind, and the spirit. We talked in an earlier episode about the importance of planning your week and planning your day. And while it seems a little foreign, or it could seem a little foreign to say, well, what's the plan? I wake up and I'm home again today with the same people and doing the same things. There is real value in planning. And as you're putting together that plan, map out what you're going to be doing this week or this day for your physical, your social, emotional, your mental, and your spiritual well-being. It'll make a huge difference in how you're feeling about yourself and what you're modeling for those around you, helping them to do the same thing. My challenge to you then is to do just that, to plan, make a plan. And it doesn't mean that I have to do something physical every day or something, for my mental health every day. But during the week's time, make sure I'm doing something to contribute to one of those 4 areas. Thanks for joining us. If you'd like more resources to apply these concepts, please visit us at franklincovey.com/7habitstools.